Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, we have day. It's been a while.
Yeah.
And
Hello,
welcome to Office Hours. Yeah.
hello, everybody.
Hi, Day.
Hey, Brenda.
How are you doing? Long time no see.
Yeah, good, good. I've been partaking in EPM, so it's been a little bit
Oh, that's
hectic.
why. Yeah.
Yeah. So, how are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you. How about you?
Good. Yeah, just been very busy. I just got back from Mexico, actually. Uh,
Oh, really? What
yeah, I was
part?
there. I went to Puerto Vallarta and then from there to Yalapa. So I was in,
Oh,
yeah.
nice. I've never been though.
Oh, really?
No, no,
Which
not
one?
really.
Yalapa or Puerto Vallarta?
Not Jalapa and not Puerto Vallarta, ever.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's
Yeah.
okay. I mean, I guess
Yeah, but I,
Mexico's pretty big, so
yeah, I mean, I've heard that it's like beautiful beaches over there. So really
yeah,
nice.
yeah, it was really nice. Actually, I have a client who's a shaman and he does plant ceremonies, and so he's
Oh,
invited me out there. He wanted me to work with his wife and also his participants for the retreat, and so it was a really great experience, and um, a lot of new opportunities have come from that, which is feeling very grateful and blessed.
amazing. I love to hear that. And
Yeah.
welcome, Sue. Welcome, Chia. Welcome, Dim. Sorry, Dave. I just wanted to make a quick announcement. I know that Sue heard this yesterday, but these are going to be my last 2 weeks at Experientify.
Oh no.
So if you, yeah, I know. So if you want to go over some trainings, next week will be the last week that I will be delivering those trainings. I'm sure that Stephen will find a way to deliver those again soon, but
Oh,
at least so you know that's happening.
I'm sorry to hear that. Where are you off to? Are you?
Yeah, I'm going to a digital marketing agency. I'm still doing onboarding, but yeah, I'm moving to that other company to just it's a new
Oh, wow.
opportunity. So yeah,
Gotcha,
but
gotcha.
I feel very I get attached to people too fast. So it was a tough decision. I will miss you all a lot. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was a great experience. But it was like necessary to say that because you won't be seeing me around anymore.
Well, I'm glad I popped in today.
Yes, I know.
Uh,
That's why yeah, thank you for joining.
yeah, I don't know if there's any way to stay in contact and stay in touch, but I would love to, yeah, trade information.
Absolutely. I will put my LinkedIn in the chat if anybody wants to connect with me through
Okay,
LinkedIn.
cool. Definitely. Well,
Absolutely.
it sounds like you're moving up then. Things are going.
I'm going well.
Yeah,
Yes, thank you for that. Yes, but yes,
that's
it's
wonderful.
it's good. Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Well, yeah. um, and also, well, welcome to your office hours. This is like an ask me anything type of session. So if you have any particular questions, we can go through them.
I'm looking at the email you sent with regard to enrolling in your courses.
Mm-hmm.
And is the quick start the same as the expiring mini course?
Yes, the quick start course is for either the workshop or the expiring mini course training, but it's
Okay,
called the quick start course. Yeah.
okay, okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Oh, we have another person joining. Nice, Ben.
Okay, just
So,
followed
Sue,
you.
did you have the opportunity to create the outline for how you want your course to look like? Like what we discussed yesterday?
No, but I thought about this was the parent one, right? Or the kid one?
I think this was the kid one.
Oh, yeah, that's the 4-week one. I think well, let's just go back. The parent one, I'm gonna follow that with the EMC, like you said, just three little modules and kind of be done. I know again but I really like the idea that you said I could take the one module that's on there and use that as a lead magnet with with an existing lead magnet. That's great. That's a great setup there. And the outline is no, like I said, I've got to be able to go through the work. I'm just going to take the whole workbook, like for module 1, and split it up into 250 words each about, and see how it all comes out. And then I'll see how many chunks I've got. Then those will be how many chunks of videos I'll have for the month. And then
Okay.
if there's, I need to look and see how long my workbook is, because I'm just teaching out of the workbook, because they could just read all that. And so I'm going to kind of speak that. I did want to ask you about that though, and I may have touched on this before, is this, since I'm dealing with kids, and I know you were trying to get me to make them as short as possible with them, should I make sure I cover everything in the video and not assume they're also going to read a nice transcript that would be, I definitely am going to have the transcript there. I'm going to make it look nice, but it will be just for that video, or maybe, the video and the transcript, but I'm not going to just make it look like a transcript. I'm going to, make it look like a nice little PDF.
Okay.
So it's not just like, some transcripts, I don't even want to look at them or read them, but I'm going to make it look nice. So should I cover every single thing in my video that they need in case they're not going to read it, or do a really quick? Because I know that you said to do as short as I could of videos, give them a summary and assume they're going to read the material.
Ooh.
What would you
Well,
suggest?
if it's very important information that they need to know, maybe covering in the video everything would be the answer. But I don't know what do you guys think? Like, this is a course for kids, so what do you think? Should Sue cover everything that they need to know in the video,
How
or
old are the
should she
kids?
split it?
9 to 15. There are a section of 9 to 11s. I think definitely, the 12 and ups would, it's kind of different. I'm going to have some stuff for the older teenagers different, but for this age group, I'm trying to keep the videos down to 3 to 4 minutes.
We have to remember that we'll call them youngsters, tend to shift in their preference for learning modality. As we know, there are 4 basic learning modalities. So you have visual covered in your video, and you have the reading. And did you say you had audio?
Yeah, I'm going to have the audio there too.
Yeah, so as
And
long
then they
as you
got the action plans that they're going to go through it. So, they'll get the kinesthetic part as well.
right, so teaching kids, you have to slow your pace of speaking for short, and then make sure they have more than like 1 or 2 learning modalities, and then they will usually find their way, because they can, like, from one mood to the next, they might be like, "Oh, I can't listen to that teacher anymore. I just want to read it," or back forth or whatever. So as long as you have a variety available to youngsters, because statistically in that age group, you're looking at a fairly high neurodivergence incidence. So that's my advice to you as a fellow teacher.
Yeah, I would I would second that. And I used to teach children music and movement for many years, and the secret weapon that I employed was fun. And so just making it fun and exciting, and um, and there's a lot of science that backs that, the neuroplasticity of when somebody's having fun. One of the qualities of why children learn so fast is that there's an emotional state that drives their experience. And so if you can get them emotionally engaged, then that's usually gonna net much faster accelerated learning.
Right. And that's why I chose the XP platform,
Yep.
because of the gamification to keep, and all the background stuff that will help us. Yeah. They haven't been there in a week, or,
Right.
they've been missing for 2 weeks, what's going on. Because these kids, I'm a sports psychologist. So these kids are in serious gymnasts, they're competitive gymnasts. I'm not going to take anybody that's not currently competing. So this really matters to them to work on their mental game. So they can improve their performances. It's just like, with your stuff with music. Yeah, they want to jump on anything that's going to help them out.
Oh, okay. So they're very ambitious and driven it sounds
Yeah.
like. So then
I still have to make it fun, but
of
you know,
course. Yeah. And make sure you're having fun while making it fun.
oh, yeah.
And what I will also say is that a lot of the studies are showing now that as opposed to some people might be more dominant in a particular learning style, but really it's the multi-sensory environment that creates the most learning. And so if you can inject all of the senses simultaneously, that's quite useful. And also, I'm a hypnotherapist and employ NLP, hypnotherapy types of approaches. And that's actually really useful as well. If you can engage a person's imagination and use very hypnotic language, presuppositions, pre-frame everything. And so like, help them future pace and see what they're going to look like, feel like, with all of the benefits that they're going to get out of the program and just really tap into the imagination. I think that would be quite useful.
That's the whole first module is their future self. And
Beautiful.
they're going to end up making a vision board at the end after we've
Nice.
gone through some goals and affirmations and, those types of things. So
Excellent.
as the
great.
program continues, they're always going to come back to that vision board,
Nice, nice.
be brought back in as they're learning new, skills.
So you have had past like track record of successes like through this type of program and getting the results for previous students before?
Yes, I got certified in a particular program
Right.
and this one is for athletes.
Right.
I'm bringing in the future self stuff first because I think it dives in a little too deep, and goal
Right.
setting comes later on. And I've talked to
Absolutely.
the guy that designed this. He's a fellow colleague, and he's
Right.
like, he didn't find it, but he was doing team sports a lot. And I'm like, well, I only deal with individual athletes, and they are very just like musician. They're very driven a lot more intrinsically and where they're going to go themselves because it's all personal. It's not a team. There's nobody else there to help them out.
Right.
And so I want to make sure that we covered that at the very beginning.
Yeah. The pre-frame that I found very useful is since you do have a track record of success, is to bring that into the conversation very early. Talk about how, this program is so great because people that have done in the past have just had stellar results and, and that will generate a lot of interest. It will engage students right away. They'll be like, oh, okay, this is proven, gets the placebo going, gets the excitement, the emotional, attachment going. And so,
Yeah, thousands of athletes have gone through this.
beautiful. Definitely put that front and center.
And for the parents. Oh yes. This
Yeah.
is, this is
Oh,
a
yeah.
good proven
Definitely.
program.
Yeah.
And yeah, I could,
Yeah.
I could check and see, grab some names
Yeah.
of people that have, had success going through there. Cause it's on my mentor's website. So I can just grab some of those that would relate to, my particular athletes.
Beautiful. Looks like you got all the pieces there, Sue.
Yeah,
That's
now
great.
just getting it in, but see what I'm trained in and how they do it, it's all one-on-one coaching. I'm
Mhm.
bringing this to a group coaching with just once a week, a Q&A. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it so I do have to make it engaging because, these athletes, I mean, even at these young ages, they're probably at least 16 hours a week, 16 to 25 hours, the kids are going to be working with. So there's not much time between school, homework, food, and sleep,
Yeah. So it's all about the pre-frame. And so you can focus on the advantages of being in a group environment. You get the mastermind effect. You get, I mean, with EPM right now, this is something that Marisa just is pretty much sledgehammering us with, which is the sidecar
Right,
coaching.
yes.
And so I think that's, there's always a way to look at the glass full. And I think that's, there's huge advantages being in a group setting.
Mm-hmm.
Community, accountability, the group energy. It's very powerful stuff.
Yeah, so I'm hoping, like you said, that'll take off. And like I said, the one-on-one, there's just too much time that I have to spend. There's too much time they have to spend with me that they don't have.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm changing the model. So I'm taking that program. That's why I've got to break it down because I do have worksheets and workbooks to go through, but
Right.
I can't just plop it into into XP because I'll have, an hour-long video a day. So that's not
Yeah.
going to work,
Yeah. So what's your plan there then, instead of doing it that format? Just
Oh, that's
breaking
what I
it.
was saying. I'm gonna take, let's say, the whole first module and break it into 250 word chunks. And like, let's say the whole workbook, and then, because that's about, that'll be, a good 3-minute video, something like that. And, a little preface, so it's 3 to 4 minutes about what I'm gonna talk about, what I've talked about, what I did talk about. And then there may be an action sheet with that. It could be they watch 2 videos, then they get the action sheet. Like I said, I'm breaking down,
Yeah.
my training because it's all together. And so how the other people teach it, they just get the whole workbook. And then when they talk to them, but I don't have an hour
Yeah.
to get on the phone with them or
Yeah.
Zoom call. So I'm going to break
Right.
it down like that. And then, so that's what I was telling her that
Yeah.
she was asking my outline. Well, my outline is basically, I've got the whole workbook. Now I'm going to chunk it down and see where I get my 250 words all the way
Yeah.
through and how many videos that's going to be. Then I'll make my module sections.
After you have all those pieces.
Yeah, have all those
Kinda
views and
distribute it.
see where the worksheets fit in with all those. So at
Right.
least there should be, every week should be there is at least one worksheet every week. And
Yeah.
then they go and they practice in the gym, and then they come back and they've got, an assessment of how they did whatever they were working on, how well they thought they did on it, that type of thing. And then,
Nice. That sounds great. I mean, that's just more opportunities for the dopamine hits with the XP and the collecting,
yes,
Yeah.
because I want them to get some reward. That's why I really like XP. So,
Yeah.
and I went through
All right.
Marissa's like at least twice, and
Oh, the EPM, right. Yeah.
there several times.
Nice.
So you know what you're doing now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Perfect. No, thank you for that feedback, Day
Yes,
and
thank
Lucia.
you.
Very
I
good.
want to give the chance to Ben to go through his questions. So, Ben, about creating a landing page. What do
Yes.
you mean a video landing page? Like, how do you envision that?
So I have a video that it is pretty much it's a classic. This is what the course is. Here's what we offer. This is the problem. It's a video. What I'm looking for is right now we have a movie that just released, and there'll be a lot of people who are inquisitive if they can learn the method. So I want to be able to just have a landing page where they go there, they see the video that says this is a course for blah, blah, blah. And then they can punch a button below that will not sell them the course, but send them to whatever, get a email and get them in line for us working with them.
Oh, okay. So if you want to send emails to people who are not your students inside XP, it's not possible unless you connect it through a third party. But
Okay.
inside XP, there's no way. There's 2 options here that you have. You can either, once you create your course, there's 2 options. You can put the video in your order form so that when they go to the order form, they can see what the course is going to be about and the video there. Or
Okay.
if you want to create a separate landing page, what you can do is simply go to any course that you have created, let's say this 5 yoga challenge, and scroll all the way down to the step number 4. And remember that you have the core course pages that you can edit, but you can
Yeah.
also create your own custom pages. So when you scroll down, you will see the option to create your custom pages. What you need to do is simply add a new custom page, give it a name, let's say landing page,
Okay.
swimming course. I don't know, I'll call it like that. You create it and then you open it so that it takes you to the page builder. And here's where you can put everything that you want. The video, a header, or a heading. So I don't know, you put it like that and then you build with a video. Maybe you want to use this one.
Yeah, I saw that part. Mhm.
All right, so you can start building it, and this page you need to make it public so that everyone has access to it. How do
Right.
you do that? You go to your page settings, and here you need to make it publicly visible. So you turn that on,
Mhm.
you save it, And then that link, the link that will take people to your landing page, everyone has access to it, even if they
Oh.
are not students.
Okay, so if they don't actually buy the course, there's no way for me to follow up through the experience platform to like,
Ex-
hey,
Yes,
in other words, they either buy it or they don't.
exactly.
Okay. All right. Do you have a preferred email platform or whatever that works with XP? 'Cause
For
I d-
what you are going to do.
What I'm trying to do
um,
is collect people who are interested, and maybe they might not buy the course today, but they might buy it in a month or next year or whatever.
So Go Plus would work for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can take a look at Go Plus. I will
Okay.
share the link in the chat.
Okay.
And basically that would be your CRM, and you can track everything there. You can
Oh,
create
okay.
a landing page in Go Plus, and that will connect straight to your Experientify account, but you can track all the activity there.
So is Go Plus part of XP or is it a separate entity?
It's a separate entity, kind of. It's like a partnership. This
Okay.
is our wide level version of Go High Level.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Can I ask another question about the
Yes,
EMC that we went over a couple weeks ago?
of course.
When we're talking about the problem, so you start out in your EMC course, you address what the problem is and how you have the solution through your course. In the sense of, is the problem supposed to be directed at the student, or is it for example, if the world is burning up because overheating or something like that, that doesn't have to do with the specific problem, but that is a solution that maybe you're offering, or should it be the problem focus of that specific student has that you're trying to attract? I don't know if you understand the difference. My question is, for example, I have a swim course. So the actual problem is that there's a lot of kids who are drowning because they don't learn how to swim, okay? But the instructor, that's not his problem. He is a solution. So that's a motive, or should I find more of a problem in my EMC that directs like, oh, well, you don't make a lot of money because you're not a very effective teacher or something like that?
Sorry. It really depends on what's the end goal of your expiring mini course. What's going to be the offer that you have for them once they complete your EMC? What are you offering?
So I have a high-end instructor's course, a master class for instructors to learn a very specific method that teaches in 8 days swimming instead of, months and years or whatever. So the objective is for them to actually purchase that course or at least sign up for it.
Okay, to purchase
So
that
the
course so that
it's for the instructors, not for the children. It's for instructors who want to learn that method. Mhm.
okay. So the problem should be around that method. So, for example, the problem should be like, let me think, like maybe they are outdated in the swimming training. Like, oh, do you know about this new method? That's the problem, right? Like you are just like an old school swimming trainer or whatever. That would be the problem. And
Okay.
then the solution is like, I have this specific method that will make you a better teacher, increase your sales, or increase the number of students that you have, etc., etc. Paint the future like a brighter future for them.
So it should focus on the instructor and not the problem of children not being able to swim.
Exactly, because you're going to sell them something for them, not for the children.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Denise, welcome back. It's been a long time.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and yes,
I keep
just
getting
like
busy and then all of a sudden I see what time it is and I'm like, ah.
yeah, I know, but we have these 3 times a week, so no problem. I'm happy that you jumped in. And just like Lucia mentioned, we have the the office hours recording in our YouTube channel, and also in the article that talks about office hours. I will share both in the chat so you can give it a look.
I already popped the training hours
Oh,
workshop thing.
thank you so much. Thank you very much,
very
Sophie.
much.
Amazing. Denise, do you have any questions for today, or Day, or Lucia?
I did, but I don't remember what they were because I was busy thinking, oh my God, are they still going to be there? So
Oh, don't
as
worry,
it
you have
comes
time
to
to
me.
think about it. Yeah, sure, don't worry.
Yeah, I actually mistakenly I thought that this was the Go Plus
Office
live
hours.
office open out office hours. It's actually tomorrow, and so
Oh, yes, that's happening tomorrow.
yeah. But I'm glad I popped in here, and
Yeah,
I'll probably have to jump here though. I've got I was gone for a week, so I've got a lot of catching up to do on milestones for EPM.
absolutely. Yes. Thank you for
Yeah.
joining.
Yeah, it's good seeing you, Brenda. Good seeing
Yes,
everybody.
good seeing you too.
Yeah,
Good
thank you.
seeing you
Take care.
too.
Take care.
Oh, I did think of another question.
Mhm.
Um, maybe I should wait for the Go Plus class, but you might know this answer.
okay.
Do different things that we use within Go Plus, like signing up for oh, what do you call it? The platform, where that you can sell things on, like WooCommerce or something like that. Does it cost extra to use those features?
Oh, that's a Go Plus question. I don't have a good answer for you.
Okay,
Sorry.
I'll check in with them tomorrow.
Yeah, Stephen will be more than capable to answer that question.
I'm trying to streamline everything, but I just want to, have all my ducks in a row.
Yes, absolutely, I understand that. I
Thank
really
you.
don't know, but yeah, you're welcome.
Okay.
Awesome. Anybody else? Any questions? Denise, what is your course about?
Did I do that?
Yeah, it's the YouTube channel.
Oh, do you know what yeah, I clicked on the YouTube channel so it would be open when we're done. I have actually two that I'm working on right now. I'm doing one that is a hypnosis course, and it's for active participation in people receiving hypnosis to clear away fears and doubts and different pains that they've been experiencing. And then I have one that is the power of your why. So it's in guiding people to be very firm and conscious of why they want to create what they're creating in the world, why they want to do what they're doing, because that's really what keeps us motivated, even on a bad day. If we're excited about getting out there and, doing what feeds our soul, then, it's easier not to be thinking about the things that are bothering you or holding you back. So those are the two
Okay.
I'm doing right now. And then
Okay.
leading into figuring out how to weave Experienceify into, well, I mean, I kind of know how, but it still takes time for the getting it all
Mhm.
implemented.
Yeah,
Of
absolutely.
having the healing be part of my other trainings in helping course creators and entrepreneurs.
Oh, sounds
So
lovely. Thank you
yeah,
for sharing.
if that
I
makes
didn't know that.
sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. And you are creating inspiring mini course for those, or are you creating whole courses?
I'm doing whole courses for the hypnosis and thinking about and the other one, the power of your why, is going to replace, it's going to be like on video and it'll replace my lead magnet. And
Okay.
so I'm still deciding if it's, I think I may well do that as an expiring mini
Yes,
course.
absolutely. amazing.
But
Yeah.
at this point, I'm plugging in all the details and putting it all on video again. It
Mhm.
already had been like a little book that I made. So now I'm just switching it from, a visual, something that you read, to an audio blended in with, parts that, so you can read or hear it or see it, or, I'm making it an experience.
An experience, exactly. That's the way to go. Amazing. Denise, did you by any chance took the quick start course for the expiring mini course?
I did.
Okay, I think everyone here did. I think Ben did, Sue, Denise, and Lucia. This is something that I never did, but I would love to implement for maybe the future person who's going to be here. I would love to have like a survey, like a short survey once you complete the expiring mini course training, which is going to change, by the way. But once you complete that, I would love to, put in a survey there to understand what was your experience with the expiring mini course training, because we created that like some months ago, and it's not perfect, obviously, because there's a lot of me talking and not a lot of time for you actually doing the things while I teach you how to do them. Or that's at least what I'm getting every time that I run the training. So if you remember anything about the expiring mini course training that you feel like you should be sharing with me so that I can, implement it and improve, like anything, I would love your input on that. If you can give me your input here about the trainings, it would be lovely. Now that I have you here.
Yeah, one of the things that I noticed was that I absolutely loved it. And while I was in it, I would be like reworking things in my mind of what I wanted to do and what putting the pieces together.
Mhm.
And so I wasn't actually implementing it all as we go, because I'm a deep thinker. And so for the things that I'm creating for my clients, I'm just the kind of person where I just need to, have the quiet time and be reflecting and whatnot and figuring out which piece I want to do
Okay.
first.
Okay.
So, but that's why I'm, putting a lot of it together now outside of the mini course, because
Okay,
I was taking it all in during the course and making notes of, what to do when and
that makes sense.
all
Okay.
of that. Yeah.
Thank you, Denise. Thank you for that. Anybody else?
Yeah, I I didn't really intend to make a mini course. It was just kind of like, here's how to learn how the thing works or whatever.
Mhm.
In actual fact, I was thinking of a classic landing page to a sales page. I mean, a sales page to and so when I went through the course, I wasn't thinking, oh, this is a tool in itself. I was thinking of how can I use this to get to where I want to go.
Mhm.
And that's just because I didn't understand how it worked. But inside of the process, you were leading us quite rapidly, step by step. So until we got to the end, I didn't understand what I needed to ask. And then by the time we were at the end, it was like, oh, well, how does this apply to me? What I was really trying to do. But I did learn a lot about the system and also the structure of the course. So in that sense, it was very good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, amazing. Thank you for that, Ben. Sue, Lucia, any thoughts on
It
the
was so
training?
long ago because I actually bought one of the founders
Oh yeah, the generator, right?
of the EMC generator. So I own that now. So that's what I'm using, right? That's
Yeah.
that's what I'm supposed to use. Yeah, because you said that it goes right into the it'll go.
Into your account. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, great.
No, it's been too
Mhm.
long.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you,
So
Lucia. About. I'm sorry, Ben.
Well, I was going to ask you, so what in your opinion is the best way to use the EMC as a tool?
Well, it's very straightforward. The expiring mini course is basically a lead magnet. You will attract as many potential clients as possible. You will give
Hmm.
them a little sneak peek of what you can offer to them. And
Hmm.
then the good thing is that you are not only aiming for them to buy your course. That's the ultimate goal, right? Like we
Hmm.
want them to buy our course. However, what you are doing here is collecting a lot of emails of people who are potentially interested in what you offer. Because if they sign up for your expiring mini course, that means that the topic of your course is something that resonates with them. And later on, you can send them emails about your other courses, about, or maybe you will give them access to the forum for free, or you can play around with what you can do with these people.
Okay,
That's the most valuable thing.
you just solved my problem that I was asking you earlier. So in my landing page that I create, if I just say, hey, here's a free mini course, then they get on my email list. Is that correct?
If they sign up for your EMC, yes, that's correct.
Okay, so then in reality, that's what I want them to do. On my landing pages, I want them to sign up for the mini course. And it's free,
Exactly.
so they're like, oh, I can see what it's like and it doesn't cost me anything.
That's correct.
They're not paying money, but they're purchasing the mini course, then they are in the system and I can send them emails. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Okay, so then that solves the problem I was asking you earlier.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Lucia, so we don't sell them the EMC. We use it like the lead magnet. Yes, we usually don't suggest that you sell the expiring mini course because it's a free course that will attract leads, like potential clients. And what I've seen people do is, for example, a couple of people put a price to the EMC, but maybe in the landing page, Ben, you tell them, because you got here to the landing page, I will give you this coupon so that you can take my EMC for free. But I will soon be charging
Right.
later. So what you
Right.
do is you give them this coupon, they feel like they are buying some, well, like they are getting access to something that is worth some money.
Right.
And it's more valuable for some people. So that's something that you can do, Lucia, as well.
Yeah, I took Murray's, um, oh my God, what course did I take of Murray's the other day? It was definitely on
Unlimited
the,
free leads.
what?
Unlimited free leads, right? I think it's a
Yeah,
USL.
that's the one I took. And so he
Mhm.
definitely gave us value in terms of presenting the EMC to the market. Um, I guess I was under the impression that it was just like a mini master class that had value that we would sell. But I guess technically with the technology we have, everything could be an expiring course. Like you could use it or lose it on any of them.
Oh yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
so yeah, that's why I was like, is this the EMC thing? Because Murray's, what did you call it? Unlimited leads, right?
Yeah,
Um,
unlimited free leads.
yeah, he covered
Interchanges those two a lot.
in depth the like the marketing part of it and the components of the lead magnet page itself, the opt-in page. Um, so that was pretty good. So I'm looking forward to doing the other one tonight, the one that, and then there's another one. I'm looking at your email. Let me just, sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, one is the workshop and one is the expiring mini course.
So the live in-person training isn't what I look like in front, but I guess that comes after I do the bits and pieces, eh?
That's correct.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm up to date. I'm good to go.
Awesome.
Did I get that email? Who gets that email?
Well, in office hours they told me that they wanted to join me for the live training, so I sent them an email. But if you
Oh,
want to
was
join, I
that
can send you the.
was that yesterday?
No, it was like 3
2
or 4
weeks
weeks
ago?
ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Could you send that to me too? I guess I've been
absolutely.
coming to a lot of these, so I may have missed that.
Absolutely. Remember that also I will show you real quick. Remember that when you go to your Experienceify account, you have this updates section.
Okay.
And if you go to the updates section under support training and upcoming events, you will see the information about the training sessions that I offer. And you can send me an email and I
Oh.
will send
Okay.
all the information to you. However, I know that you want that information, so I will send it to you soon.
I
Okay.
would like it as well, please.
Of course, sure. Can you please share your email in the chat, Denise? Because I have Sue's email, but I'm not sure if I have yours.
Yes.
Thank you.
So I think it's just the quick start that leads to the next one. Those are the only two. I think those are the only two that I haven't taken.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go look at the other trainings and see what I'm missing. Because there are all these things that have been sold to XP customers that I'm not even aware of. And I certainly, because I bought like January, I purchased the lifetime in January through Marisa.
Oh, okay.
So one of her big time extravaganza events that I enjoyed and made me excited. So I bought the lifetime, but I'm hearing other people are in all these other programs, but I'm not sure if they're XP programs or they're Marisa
No,
programs or Murray
right.
programs. Like,
It's kind of confusing, but for example, EPM, which was the one that they commented on, that's Marisa's program.
Mm.
And the quick start training, the workshop training, those are Experientify trainings.
yeah,
But whenever you hear EPM, that's Marisa.
I don't even know what EPM is.
It's a Experience Product Masterclass. Experience Product Masterclass.
Oh,
It's a program that
okay.
she runs every year, and she basically helps you as a course creator to build your whole brand and how to deliver
Yeah,
your course,
okay.
how to sell it, etc.
That's what she was upselling to in the Crack Your Course or something, whatever it was called.
Exactly, that's
Right.
correct.
Yeah.
You
Gotcha.
got it.
Gotcha. All right. All right. Well, I think I'm okay with the take this little new trainings, take these two, and then I think I'll be good to go. Yeah, my only confusion was initially I thought expiring mini courses were for sale.
Oh, no, they are usually for free.
I thought that until today.
You know,
Yeah.
sometimes also what I've seen it used for is that it's free if you complete it by the time it expires, but you have the option of an upsell and purchasing it if you want to continue afterwards.
Do the
That's a
courses that I'm
match.
just enrolling in now, do they really give you a concept of like what should be in your first session, second session, and third session?
Yes, in the prep
'Cause-
course, you will see everything that you need, like examples and what you should write. There's a worksheet that you download, so we will guide you through everything.
Oh, cool. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna tootle along because this is as long as I can be vertical for each day. I have the COVID, just in case anybody's wondering why I'm such a whiny little bee right now.
Oh, wow.
I went
I
4
have
years.
news.
I got off pretty lucky, I think.
Yeah.
All right, folks, take care of yourselves.
Thank you, Lucia. Take
Have
care.
a great
Get better.
day. Hope you feel better.
Yeah. I have a
Brenda,
question for Ben
okay, go ahead.
or a comment for
yeah.
Ben.
Sure.
I was a previous swimming coach.
Hmm.
So I was just wondering is with all of this, like you said, you've got to really look at your market and exactly who you want to market to and where they are in their coaching, career and,
Right.
what level that they're at as well, so that you can really target those people, immediately with what, with what your course is and what they're, obviously what they're going to get out of it, what their transformation is, but to really narrow it, they're always telling us to narrow it down exactly who you want to go to, number one. So that's what you splash on your headlines. Those are the keywords you use and all that stuff. So I was just wondering if who are you really looking at as your ideal market, Those can always change, but who's ideal right now?
Yeah. two things. One is I'm not the instructor. I'm actually a video marketing person. And
Okay,
I have a very good friend who asked me to help him build this course. So, and the second thing is he is a private teacher in Hollywood, and all his clients are very top-end exclusive people. And in Hollywood, he is the guy. So everything that he has done is word of mouth. And when I came to him and said, "Hey, I'm a marketing person, I can sell this," he's like, "No, no, I don't want to do marketing. I have a list of people who said they want to learn this course." So I've been building the course platform for him through
so they
video.
want to learn it?
They want to
his
learn the
clients
method
Want to learn it to teach other people?
to teach their own kids or other kids. Or in Hollywood, there's two levels of people. There's famous people with a lot of money, and there's people who want to be famous who are working. And those people, while they're waiting to be famous, have to earn a living. And you either tend bar or you work as a crew on a, refurbishing company or whatever. And a lot of the people who've come in who have their kids learning from him said, "Hey, I would like to do that." So he has taught probably 15 or 20 individuals over a period of 10 years. And now he's come to the point where he's like, "I want to put this course and make it available, to people so I don't have to do individual courses." But I intend to sell it nationally, even globally. But in the beginning, he has a list of people who have asked him for the course. So he's going to start out with those people in. After the initial phase, I would imagine he will realize, "Hey, I can make more money selling my course than I can teaching kids." And then
Right.
he'll say, "Go ahead and market it." But
Okay, so if that's the case, then these people are not instructors already. They're not certified, they're nothing. They're just
no,
have
they're-
taken this and they're maybe so he's got to market to the person. So right now he just has a short list of those people, but if it was to go wider, it would be like to parents that want to teach their own kids. Now,
correct.
once it goes past your own kids, there's a big liability issue
Yeah.
going on. If you take money from anybody else for their
No,
kids,
he's
I
aware
mean,
of that. He is actually a certified teacher.
yeah,
And we eventually will sell that. But I told him I can't do that until it's like a two-stage thing. We're going to build the initial course, where it's not specifically for a swim instructor, a qualified swim instructor. But and once the course actually is developed, because there'll be a lot of feedback before we actually have our final course.
right.
But once it is developed completely, then I have to go through legal and find out exactly what the liabilities are and all those kind of things.
Yeah. So then right now you're marketing best to market to parents that want to teach to their kids.
Yeah.
at
And
this
it's
level, and then you
literally
can
word
try
of
it on
mouth.
out, and that could be your pilot program.
Yeah, it is. And it's literally word of mouth. He has people who call him every day and say, "Hey, can I learn this method?" or whatever. So,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you're not actually going after instructors. I thought you were saying that before,
Well,
and I was confused about why would a high level instructor
no,
want to
actually,
pay
I
a
intend to
course?
go after instructors after we have the course developed, but this is the initial phase right now.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
I do have a question for Brenda, though. I actually work in marketing, video marketing or whatever. And so this is the first time I've worked on Experienceify platform. My question is it best practice? Maybe you're not the person to ask this to or whatever, to have various different courses under one account, or should I have different accounts for each? For example, is that gonna, if I have a physical fitness trainer and I have a swim instructor and maybe somebody else is a knitting person or whatever, can I put those all on the same account, or should those be in separate accounts?
You can have all your courses in one account. However, let's say that you're going to use a custom domain, benhilton.com, right?
Mhm.
So Ben Hilton actually makes sense because maybe at Ben Hilton you offer different trainings. However, what if it's swimmingschool.com? That doesn't
Right.
make sense if you're offering different types of trainings. So you should
Okay.
be careful about the custom domain if you're going to use one. And
Yeah.
also, your marketplace, you can create it in a way that first you showcase the swimming trainings, and then there's like a separation and you offer the singing lessons, and then there's another separation and you offer different things. So that
Mhm.
way, visually for your students, it will be like, or your potential clients, it will be like, oh, he has like a different range of classes that he offers. But
Right.
you could just be careful about the custom domain if you're going to use one.
Okay. But you could distinguish between teachers too, instead of courses, right? Like these are the courses for this teacher and these are the courses for this
Oh
teacher,
yeah, sure.
whatever, right? Yeah.
Yes, but remember that people will be able to see all of the courses that you offer.
Okay. But if there's a link, it's going to go to a specific course, right? It's not going to go to a
Yes.
general page.
No, no,
Most
no.
most of my clients, as a video marketer, I have clients who they already have their website or they have their access. So I would just be creating the course and giving them a link so they can get into
Oh,
this thing.
okay. Then yes, absolutely. It works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Amazing. You're welcome. Any other questions that you might have, Denise, Sue, Ben? Awesome. Well, yes, Denise.
I'm wondering about using my custom domain, because I have a website now of soulenergyexpression.com. Would I, like, as a subdomain, maybe that I would put on Experientify so that I still can keep my previous what do you call it, hosting, because it's
Yeah.
paid up for, I don't know, the next couple of years.
Mhm.
Would that be the best way to do it? Create a different subdomain from that,
Yes,
and then
actually,
put my
that's what.
subdomain on Experientify so that it still says Soul Energy
Yeah.
Expression?
That's correct. We actually suggest that you create a subdomain from your custom domain, because a lot of people have denisestuffy.com and they have a website attached to that domain. So we suggest that you create a subdomain that says something like academy.denisestuffy.com, and that will take people to your marketplace inside XP.
What was the first word you said before
Uh,
Denise.com?
Oh, academy.denisestuffy
Oh,
or
Academy.
courses. Yeah,
It can be courses, it can be,
whatever you want.
anything
School.
like that, and the dot, then your name. And then, but you don't want to get rid of your website. That has other things
Right.
going on. So I mean,
Yeah,
don't
very
get rid of that
important.
hosting. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to say goodbye, everybody. I got to run. Good to
Of
meet you all
course.
today.
Good to meet you.
Bye,
Thank-
Ben.
Bye, Ben.
Thanks for the help.
Yes, you're welcome.
Okay, so Brenda,
Mhm,
I did break down my first module,
mhm.
and with the worksheets, it's 3,300 words for module 1. The training part is like, I was kind of looking at where I could split it up, but one's like 303 words, another one's 406 words, 294 words for the third one. The summary is 163. And the action plan, well, anyway, let's just say those could be my 4 parts. Those are my 4 modules. And that's 4 weeks. So I was already kind of looking at this, but I didn't have any numbers to give you. So I just went back through and looked. And I think that would work out well to have these short little videos and a little worksheet, video worksheet. And then that last summary, that also gives me time to pre-sell or, talk about what's going to happen the next month, what to look for, their next steps type of thing. So that would give me, time in there. So I think,
Absolutely. Is this for the parents? Yes, right?
no, this would be for
Oh,
the
this is for
the
the
kids, like each month, they're all about the
Oh.
same. When I said I've got a whole workbook for them, but I don't want to just run through, because like you said, that would that's a long video to go through
Yeah.
3,300
Yeah.
words.
Yeah,
So,
probably, yes. Okay,
yeah.
that sounds good. It buys you time as well, so sure.
Okay,
Yeah, absolutely. I will be sending you those emails in 2 minutes, so that you can join me, Denise, in the and also Sue, yes, you too. So you can join me next week for the workshop that's delivered Monday and Tuesday, and the EMC training. If you complete the prep course today, I can see you tomorrow for the training, or next week. You will see all the information in the email.
so
don't
say
worry.
that again. If we do something, we can see you again tomorrow. What's that?
No, if you complete the prep course today, I will see you. If you want to, you can schedule the training for tomorrow in the afternoon, so that I can, we can complete the EMC training tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. And the workshop training happens next Monday and Tuesday.
Okay,
Or if you want to take the EMC until next week, that's also fine. I offer it twice every week. Okay?
Will this put me on your list for all of your trainings that you do, or should I ask each time I want to come?
It's actually, these are the two that I offer, and also the 5-day challenge, but that's not quite ready yet. So that's the only one missing. I'm sure that more trainings will come in the way, but not right now.
Okay,
Okay?
great.
Awesome.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much for your time, Sue. I'm Denise, and I think Transcriptor is an app, but I'm not sure. And I'll see you probably on Thursday for next office hours.
okay,
Sounds
thank
good.
you.
Take care. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.